Greetings, fellow travelers and storytellers. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies, where we dive into a new expanding universe where life does not end at death. For the sake of continuity, the New Age Entry 9 will be releasing in podcast format next week. If you want to say, hey, screw continuity, I want Entry 9 now, you can watch the entry on either YouTube or on Substack. Anyways, I figured I'd take this week to make an archival announcement for you all. After all, the New Age storyline will be reaching its first major arc in the campaign in about a month. And there is a lot more content coming because of that. So without further ado, let's dive in. After Entry 10 of the New Age, a new series will begin releasing alongside The Doctor. This series is titled The Foundation. It takes place in cycle 128 ACR after the core reset, with a total of 16 entries that will be released on a bi-weekly basis. For reference, the current cycle in the New Age is 140 ACR. The Foundation will feature my brother, Daniel, who was a guest on my podcast. You can listen to it on entry 52 of the podcast. Daniel will be playing as Kato, a mysterious prime that encounters a mysterious connection with an unknown entity. Kato will also be joined by an Egelian Cantol named Nathaniel, played by Alan Nguyen, as the two of them face the Foundation region in its time of war. For your listening pleasure, here is the introduction I made for this series. Enjoy. For over a century, the core has been on the hunt for lost knowledge claimed by the reset. The surge that wiped the memories of all denizens in the core and weakened the realms themselves. For many, they suffered hardships with little understanding of how they could progress forward. But with a new age comes a new generation. One where prominent figures can thrive and build advancing infrastructure to help move the core into a better age, into a brighter one. However, forces at play have been moving pieces to consolidate power. Alliances are being formed while corruption runs rampant in once trusted organizations. The Foundation region grows as command colonies are liberated from tyrannical rule. Discoveries are made to establish new strategic outposts for the region. And a war across the many colonies is continuing to escalate. No end in sight. What does this mean for the pillars of the core? With them being the safe havens that everyone looks to for guidance. Our tale begins in cycle 128 ACR, where two unknown chosen have come from distant backgrounds. One where freedom is valued, and another where freedom is stripped. These two chosen will explore this region, facing off against the threats that plague the realms, struggling from the conflicts that inhabit societies, and uncovering secrets that have yet to be explored in this new expanding universe. So join us on this venture to witness rebirth like never before in this first entry of The Foundation. I let the song go on at the end there because, mainly, I love how epic it is. But yes, the Foundation series will begin releasing on May 16th, 2023. A little background behind the scenes of this series. It was recorded in 2022 during some crazy times in all of our lives. My brother had recently gotten a dog named Cooper and was living in an apartment where we would record the game sessions. Alan had a baby that he had to watch occasionally during our sessions, so in a few of them you'll hear both Cooper and a baby in the background. This series is also a bit goofy, as Alan likes to be weird with his characters that he makes, and you will see the dynamic that goes on between Kato and Nathaniel. But do pay attention, for there is a lot of ties to what is coming in the new age. Lastly, Charactermancy will be making its return to Arthadian anthologies. In 2021, I had a miniseries I was working on with a co-host. This series was known as Charactermancy, where my co-host and I made max-level characters in different tabletop RPGs and played a one-shot with them. It was fun while it lasted, but some drama occurred that I won't get into. The series did not continue. That is until now. As I have built up a little community, I figure it's time to let those in said community participate in a fun, creative side series. As a result, I've decided to bring Charactermancy back and revamp it into a Reborn in Power concept, but still include the tabletop RPGs. My plan to start will be to record these in advance, with one episode being produced each month. There will be up to 3 chosen who can be created in a single episode. Sign-ups for it will be found via the new Expanding Universe Discord server. A link will be found in the description of this episode. Each episode will have 3 segments to it: the introduction, the characters, and the session. The introduction will include a segment to introduce all of those who are participating inside the Charactermancy episode. There also may be special featuring systems other than Reborn in Power as well, so we're going to be introducing those systems as well. Then you have the characters. This segment will introduce the characters that have been made, their origin story, their skill set, and their goals. Then the session will be the final segment, which will include a session with the characters working together, facing a threat, or even facing themselves. I'm excited to start this up, as anyone who has access to Chosen Creation can participate. I plan on starting the pre-production of this series this month, but I don't think it will begin releasing until late 2023. This is just more about me getting you ready for what's coming. If you'd like to join in this, consider subscribing here for just $5 a month, or purchase Chosen Creation for just $12. In the end, there's a lot of things happening in the background that will be unveiled in the coming months. My hope is that it immerses you into the core realms even further, and gives you a chance to participate in the expansion of this new expanding universe. Until next time, travelers and storytellers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.